Hi, it's Terry Gaines. I'm going to give you some assembly tips in creating a fun fold card using a print from the Ornate Garden Designer Series paper pack. The Designer Series paper needs to be cut at 3 by 5 1/4, which is a perfect size to showcase the beautiful floral design in this paper. I'm going to go ahead and get all the prep work done before I start the assembly. One of the pieces that needs to be prepped is a piece of old olive cardstock that is 2 1/4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to take the Ornate layer frame, the longer rectangle one with the eyelet trim on it, and run this through my die cutting machine. As you can see, the cardstock is not long enough to cut the entire frame out, but that's okay. We only need a portion of the frame for this project. Once it's cut out, I'm going to bring in the Simply Scoring tool and place it all the way to the top and all the way to the left, and take the stylus and mark right at number 3 here, scored at 3 inches. And that's right where we need this piece to be scored. What I really love about these Ornate layer frames is they coordinate really well with the rectangle, stitched rectangle frames. And ahead of time, I have cut out the small rectangle, and I did use my Stamparatus. I'll have a link to how I utilize the Stamparatus to stamp the image, and it is a perfect size to be adhered right to this portion right on the left side. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Snail Adhesive to attach that. This is going to be layered as a layer to the card. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that, and then we're going to just set that side aside momentarily. The cardstock that it's going to be layered to is a Whisper White that is 4 by 5 1/4, and it's going to be layered onto a soft suede 1/8 of an inch larger in size. So that would be 4 1/8 by 5 3. Nope, I got that wrong. 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So I did get that right. So I'm going to watch opposite corners, and this is just a 1/16 of an inch border on each side. This frame, or this layered frame, is going to be attached to the bottom portion of this with this tab on the back of that. So I'm looking at this as just, I have a little bit of white space there, and I want it down towards the bottom, and then bring that all the way up to the crease, up to the edge. Then I can turn it upside down, apply my adhesive like so, and there I have that portion attached. This is going to be the inside panel, attached to the inside panel of a piece of old olive cardstock that is 5 1/2 by 7 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. I use the Simply Scoring tool to score that, and then you want to take a bone folder and crease that. This is going to be attached to the inside part of this card, and it has, again, a 1/16 of an inch border. And why I added this little extra soft suede color, the design on the Designer Series paper, all the flowers are outlined with the soft suede color. So just adding that little bit of soft suede just kind of popped out some detail on this card. So that's going to be the inside panel. And then the Designer Series paper is going to go on the outside. But as I mentioned, by adding just a little bit of soft suede, you just pop out those colors a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is adhere the Designer Series paper to the soft suede. The Designer Series paper, again, is 3 by 5 1/4. This soft suede is 3 1/8 by 5 3/8. So just 1/8 bigger in length and width. And then that will give you a 1/16 inch border, which just adds that added color that brings out that floral print. And then this is going to be attached to this front panel. I always attach this inside first and then attach the top second, because then I can look at lining up my lines up, my sides, to match the alignment on the top and bottom, and then attach that like so. So that is the card, and there's one last piece of embellishment is adding the ribbon. With the Ornate ribbon, you get two colors. You get Old Olive and you get the Calypso Coral. And this ribbon is absolutely beautiful, and it's perfect for making bows. So I'm going to make a bow. Take mini glue dot, and you can bring the image or the whatever you're attaching right to the mini glue dot, and then bring that right to your project. So that's the fun fold card using the Ornate Garden Designer Series paper. If you found me via YouTube, look in the comments section for a direct link to my blog post. I'll have the supply list, measurements, and instructions posted. There'll be a PDF tutorial you can download. I would love to have you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just click the red box under the video. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed creating this project with me. Stay safe and stay healthy.